Let's talk about how to choose a church. And so, as many of you know, I'm a father of girls, three daughters, and with that, I'm thinking about their marriages one day. I'm praying for them and for the guys that they will one day marry. I'm teaching them that the second most important decision they'll ever make is who they choose to marry. And I'm teaching them what to look for in a man, and I'm trying to embody what that man looks like in how I treat their mother. But perhaps my most profound wisdom has been distilled into some poetry, into a limerick, if you like, that I've shared with them and asked them to take to heart. And I'm going to share it with you now. It's called Weaver Bird Queen, and it goes like this. There once was a weaver bird queen whose standards were lofty and keen. She scoffed at his nest, "Your work must be best, for I'm worth every stitch that is seen." And so I'm trying to teach my girls that they are precious and that they shouldn't just settle for any old guy, and that they should use their discernment as to who they're going to spend the rest of their life with. And in the same way, I want to say to you that you are precious and that you shouldn't just settle for any old church, but that you should come and ask God to help you discern where He wants you. And so the point that I'm going to be making is that choosing a church is not that different from choosing who to marry. And so you might base that decision, who to marry, on attraction. And so it might be, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund 6'5", blue eyes. And in the same way, you might base choosing a church on attraction. I'm looking for a church with their own building, lots of parking, good preaching, kids' church, and sexy coffee. And the truth is that this is just a little bit shallow. And there has to be a better way than this, man. And so what if we come and we base it on fit, on cultural and demographic fit? And I think this is better. And so if you're looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with that lives in Estonia and doesn't speak English, it's not the best fit, is it? And in the same way, if you're in your retirement years and you're finding yourself in a student church, it might not be the best fit. And so basing this decision on attraction is maybe a bit shallow. Basing it on fit is appropriate and maybe even good, but I think it's still insufficient. There's still more. And so what if we base it on values? And so coming and looking for that person based on, are they loving? Are they kind? Are they generous? Are they quick to apologize? Do they treat you with dignity and honor? Are they servant-hearted? And so in the same way, you might come and look for a church based on its values. Is the church gospel-centered and Bible-based and spirit-empowered and missional? And is the leadership servant-hearted? And so with that in mind, I want to say that choosing a church based on attraction is shallow. Basing it on fit is appropriate and good, but I think basing it on values is most important. And I want to come and say that this is one of those things when we come and look at the statement of faith for a church, where we begin to see what is most important in that church. And I think we need to hold this in highest regard. But I still think there is more. I still think there is a higher standard that God wants to come and call us to. And so when we think of marriage, the Bible teaches that two become one. And there is a deep and profound mystery in how this works itself out, two becoming one. And this mystery is locked up in God, in His plans and His design. And so surely such a profound mystery such as marriage deserves us going before God, the designer and maker of this mystery, with due diligence and with a deeper process that can come and filter out the me-centeredness that causes so many relationships to rot. And so with that in mind, I've designed 3 questions that I want my girls to ask themselves, to ask in the process of getting married, that can come and filter out that me-centeredness. You see, that those filters around attraction and fit and values don't come and filter out that thing inside of us that says, I want and I need and I deserve and I expect. And it's that entitlement that is the cause of so much relational rot. And so these 3 questions are designed to come and filter that out. And so the first one is this, is ask God, should I marry this person? And finding God's peace on this, I think, is most important. Not just because it's the second most important decision you're ever going to make, but also this is God's mystery that He's calling and inviting you to. And so surely He should have a say in it. Secondly, ask yourself, do I trust this person? Can I give them? Can I submit to them? And so the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, teaches that wives should submit to their husbands, but a little bit later on it says, husbands, love your wives like Christ loved the church. And so husbands, men, guys, fiancés, how much did Christ love the church? He loved the church so much so that he came and he died for her. At great cost to himself, he comes and he serves her. And after that, he doesn't come and demand of us, the church, that we would come and submit to him. No, he says, this is what I've done. You make a choice. Are you willing to trust me and trust what I've done? And off the back of that, come and submit to me. And so I want to teach my girls to look for a guy that at cost to himself will come and serve her and put her first. And when she finds such a person, then she can trust him, and it's safe for her to come and give her gift of submission to him. Third question, ask the person, how can I serve you? And so this is a great question because it comes and it exposes their heart, but it also comes and changes the tone of the relationship. And so I believe that the relational success of a relationship, that relational success is directly proportional to what you put in, not what you get out. And so this comes and changes the tone. How can I serve you? Comes and changes the tone of the relationship and gets rid of that me-centeredness. And so I think the same is true of the church, that the church is a profound mystery. And so you don't join the church. You are born into the church. You're born again. You're born into the redeemed, into the church. And with this, it's a profound and supernatural mystery locked up in God that we need God's guidance to come and figure out and navigate. And so this, in the same way, demands due diligence of us and a deeper process that comes and filters out the me-centeredness that causes so much relational rot. Especially in the church, there's so much relational rot that when we simply come and base choosing a church on attraction, so dangerous, or fit, which is good, but it's not enough, or even values, which is so important, none of these guarantee the filtering out of the me-centeredness of I want, I need, I deserve. And so we need to come and find a deeper way to come and process this. And so it's the same questions again. Number one, ask God, where do you want me? Should I partner with this church? Number two, ask yourself, do I trust this leadership? Are they a leadership team that at cost to themselves will come and serve me? Are they demanding and insisting that I submit to them, or are they giving me a freedom that I can feel safe with them and come and give my gift of submission to? And thirdly, ask the church. Ask them, how can I serve? How can I serve the church? And you'll see through the nature of their answers, the heart of that church. But more than that, you'll come and you'll set a tone that will serve that church so well. You see, the relational success that you're hoping for is directly proportional to what you put in, not what you get out. And so, as I come and bring this into land, I want to say a couple of things. That process of choosing a church, it doesn't happen like this. It takes time. And secondly, by no means do I want to come and underplay the importance of those values and looking at a church's set of values before you choose. But I think we need to come and give God room to override fit and override values where He would come and place us in a church where He might come and determine there's something that you need from that church and something that that church needs from you. And so as I began with a limerick, I want to end with a limerick, and it goes like this. There once was a careless church hopper who treated his bride like a shopper. Caught by the glam and missing the lamb, unchecked they'd remain a flip-flopper. Please take these 3 questions to heart and go before God understanding that you are precious, and don't run the risk of being a flip-flopper.